not trying to be here the rest of my life. I can give a fuck about this job. Like, don't let this shit fool you on some real shit. What it is, what it ain't, what is up, what it do, and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. As you read by the motherfucking title, we finna talk about the time. We finna talk about the time somebody pulled out that pew pew on me, bro. They pulled out that pew pew on me. Like, I'm literally like the nicest person you would ever meet, and you about to get physical, you about to try to take my life? Is it ever that serious? I don't think it ever is. Yeah, we finna do a little story time about the time somebody pulled out like a little blicky on me, and they was trying to get sticky with me, but you know I had to call the police and hit a licky with it, and you know I was not finna get cat lacking in that beat.
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that? Bitch, you.
I think I'm gonna do it standing up. Listen, don't focus on my background. Focus on me. Focus on me. Me. Anyway, this story takes place back when I used to work at Wingstop. Name dropping. Wingstop off of. No, wait, no, I'm not finna do all that, cause there's some pretty incriminating things. You know, wouldn't want that to come bite me in the booty.
What do you mean by that?
It was 3 things them people did not play about. They didn't play about their chicken. They played about their bake rolls, and they did not play about them fries, cause people would literally cancel their whole order if we didn't have fries, which was, you know, I mean, I understand you want a meal or whatever, but it was never that deep. Hold on, put my sleeves on. It was never that deep to the point where you're about to go fucking crazy because we don't got it. If we don't got it, we don't got it. That's it. We don't got it. I feel like it happened twice, but I can only think of this one instance. Well, when I used to work there, a little quick backstory. It would always be 2 cashiers. It would be 2 cooks. 1 on fries, 1 on chicken. Usually when it was 2 cashiers, I would try not to be on register because I didn't like being on register, to be honest with you. I really did not like that position. The customers were rude as hell. And I just felt like I did a better job executing the orders compared to my other coworkers. And I was at that little bagging table. After he would make the chicken, he would just put it in the box and then slide it down. You would have to bag it, put all the stuff in it, yada yada, call for fries, all that extra stuff. So that's what I was doing, okay? I was the one that was controlling the ship. I was the pilot. I was driving. I was doing this, that, and the third. On this particular day, my coworker, she had took a couple of orders. Mind you, I was in the back. There was like a little area where the cameras couldn't see you. You could sit down in the back, right? So my throat not fucking with me right now. Like, this shit's saying, bitch, you got a cold. And I know I don't got no cold. I don't know what's going on. But she took the customer order, and then she was like, I'm finna go smoke, you know? That's usually what they would do. Like, whoever was a smoker, you could just sneak out the back real quick, you know, come back in, hide in the kite or whatever, right? She took the order and she had left to go smoke. So I'm in charge of the register because I'm the only cashier in the store. So because we did delivery service and we did online orders, tickets would literally be printed out back to back to back. And then on top of that, you got customers walking inside the store. Well, we were busy, but we were busy because of the online orders, not because of how many customers were in the store. So yeah, she left and I go up to the front because I see people walked in. I checked the order notes. I make sure I bagged all the orders. There's food on the shelf already ready to be pushed out. And, you know, I just went up there to try to figure out, okay, if any of these people are here. You know, I'm doing my fucking job, basically. Period. So this man walks in the store, this little white short man. He was Hispanic. He was not like a little white man. He was a little Hispanic man. He came in the store and he told me, he was like, hey, I just placed an order, yada, yada, yada. This is the name. So I was like, I bet, cool. Let me go look. So say for example, his name is Bob.
What's your name, P.O.B., so they calling you Bob?
I went to look and I looked at all the order notes and I'm like, I do not see no fucking Bob. So I go back to the front. I'm like, are you sure that's the name under the order? Like, are you sure that's the name? It's like, yeah, I'm sure. So I start to look at the shelf to look at the food that was already there, see if his name was there. I still didn't see it. So at this point I went to my manager and I was like, hey, have you seen an order note for Bob? This, that, and the third. He was like, nah, what did they order? I'm like, he ordered 10 lemon pepper. He was like, nah, I ain't do the order like that. I ain't see it either. And at this point I was confused because I'm like, the customer said they ordered and all, so like what happened? Like, where's the food? What? So like we had a little stub where you could put the tickets, the previous tickets that from the other customers, because sometimes motherfuckers be lying. They be saying they ain't get their shit, and lo and behold, there was somebody else that came and picked up your food. I go through the little ticket stub. I don't see his name at all. So at this point, my coworker comes in, and my coworker, I asked her, I was like, hey, have you seen the ticket for Bob? So and so. I explained the situation to her. She was like, no, I don't remember taking no order for Bob. In my Kiki Palmer voice, sorry to this man, but I do not know who you are. He was just like, all right, bet. Walked up out the stove. So I'm over here thinking, mind you, I know this person is gonna come back. So I'm just like still trying to figure out like what could have possibly happened, which one could be his order. I'm paying attention to all the walk-in orders and all that. I'm like, I don't know which one could be his. I'm genuinely confused. I'm trying to help you, man, but I don't know what's going on. That's when another girl comes in the store, and she comes in. She was like, hey, somebody just came in here for me. He said, y'all don't have my order, but I like just placed it, this, that, and the third. So I asked her, I was like, oh, you was with him? I was like, I can't really find the order. I'm trying to figure out what name he put it under or what did he order, and he cannot give me an exact order for me to find his ticket or anything like that, right? So she was like, oh, okay. And she walked out the store. And at that point, I was so confused, and I'm like, you just said you placed the order. You can clarify what the order was. Like, I could find it for you if you tell me exactly what you ordered. She didn't do that. She got up, she walked up out the store, I guess. That's when, cool, 2-3 minutes go by. That's when I'm at the front at this point. I'm just standing there, you know, surveying the lobby. The two people came back in. It was the guy and that girl. They both came back in. And at this point, they're getting upset because they're like, where's our order? We've been waiting for a minute. Where's our order? Yada, yada, yada. And I'm trying to break it down to them that it's not that you didn't place an order. I just can't find the order with your name on it and with what you ordered. You get what I'm trying to say? That's what I was telling him. And I can't just give you any food off the shelf because those people are going to come and pick up their food. They waiting on their shit. The girl over here getting rowdy and shit. And me, I'm the type of person, once you raise your voice at me, I know the conversation is over because you're not listening. If you feel like you got to raise your voice at me to get your point across when I'm calmly talking to you, there's no point of you getting it across. The conversation is dead. So I just walked away. I fucking walked away. I was like, bro, I'm not gonna keep arguing with, bro, my face is so itchy right now and I don't understand why. Why? I walked away and I'm still trying to talk to I told my coworker what happened. I was like, yo, these people, no, I told my manager, I was like, yo, these people in the front, this, that, and the third, I don't know what's going on. That's when another girl pull up in the motherfucking store. Another girl pop up out of nowhere and she just on the scene with it, and she's just going crazy at this point. Like, she come in snapping. She's just going off. She's like, where my food at? Yada, yada, yada. I've been placed my order. Where my food at? Where my food at? And I'm like,
call the police for me.
I was like, okay, ma'am, what was the name of your order? I'm over here thinking it's a completely different customer. I'm thinking she not part of the situation going on. I'm just thinking it's a brand new customer that walked in the store and she want to know what's going on with her food. So I'm like, okay, ma'am, what's the name of your order? She was like, I'm with them. Where our food at? And I'm like, I tried to explain to her. I tried to break it down what the problem I was having with them. I was trying to explain it to her and let her know this is what was going on. This is why we can't find it. Could it be under another name? Baby wasn't even letting me talk. And what I said, once you get loud, the conversation is over. But I don't know, this day with her, once she came in talking to me crazy, all of that fucking flew out the window, bro. Like, that shit went in one ear, out the fucking other. Because I had the time that day. And my Moneybagg, your voice.
I just looked at my wrist, I got time today. Fuck it, I'm crossing the line today.
Bitch, why are you yelling at me over some fucking chicken? Over some chicken? Some chicken. And like, with me, the type of person I am when I was working, if a customer got loud and rowdy with me, I would be quick to offer you a fucking refund. I do not care. I don't care. You want to call me a bitch? Refund. You want to get rowdy? Refund. You want to talk fucking crazy? Refund. You not being patient? Refund. You don't want to wait outside? Refund. You don't want to wait for your food? Refund. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. I'm refunding everybody. It was to the point where my manager was like, listen, you can't be trying to refund everybody. And I'm like, I have the right to not service these people. So unless you gonna get on the register and you gonna handle the disrespect, and I just sit back, refund the motherfucker. To the point where one time a customer called the police because he didn't want to wait outside for some fries.
Do you believe how dumb you look right now? You look so dumb.
Mind you, we just told him it was gonna be 3 minutes. Just wait outside for us.
Y'all, wait. Why I forgot to tell y'all. This man, he came in the store with a bottle of lick on top of that. And he was trying to get everybody to take shots with him. That's the main reason why we was trying to get him outside. Because, like, we really would have let him stay.
He didn't want to wait. And then when I said, okay, refund. When I said, okay, here's your refund. He called the police. Literally called the police on us. And the police had to fucking explain to him how he cannot be calling the police if it's not a fucking emergency. Now, who looks like the clown? Look at you with your mask on. The white mask with the red nose and the rainbow hair. She come in, she rowdy, she like, She popping off. And at this point, after I explained to her and I try to like use my customer service voice, once I seen she wasn't listening, I was like, I gotta step back. Let my manager handle it.
I told him to give him a refund. But he was over here tripping and he didn't want to do it. So I had to deal with the BS.
Cause I know how I get. Once one thing goes out the ear and come out the other, and I start to going, I know I need to back up. Because I don't stop. The thing about me is once I get fired up, it's gonna keep going and going and going. Until I feel like you making me upset, then I'm gonna want to fucking fight. But it never gets to that point because I don't let people take me there. Can't nobody take you there like your nigga and your mama. But I don't have a nigga and I'm not fighting my mama. My camera don't want me to be great. Cause if this shit cut off one more motherfucking time, I might just have to fight it. Back to the story. So yeah, the lady walks in, she popping off, she going all crazy. I'm trying to help her. She's still not listening, so I step back, get my manager. My manager come up to the front, and he over here trying to de-escalate the situation, right? She's still not giving us a proper name. Like, we don't know what's going on. Like, we're trying to help you, but you're not helping us help you.
Help me help you.
My manager, he kind of like, he had to step back to go finish the orders, get back up there, and I'm like, I asked her again. Mind you, this had to been like the 4th time. Not even the 4th. The 6th, 7th time I asked these people what was the name on their order. I asked again. I was like, okay, so what's the name on your order? What did you order? She gonna say,
The name of the order is Tina and I ordered 15 Cajun.
I'm like, but that nigga just said the name under the order was, and I looked over to him and I was like, she's still yelling. I'm like, what name did you just tell me, sir? Didn't you say it was Bob?
Stop playing, nigga. You know that I'm known for the bob.
I just walked away from her. Walked away. I went to the front. Went to go look at the thing, and then her ticket was still being made. Like, it was like the very first ticket. The manager was literally making it. I was like, all right, ma'am, he's making your order right now. Like, just give it a second. He's waiting your order. She was like, nah, fuck that. Fuck that. I've been waiting, and y'all can't even tell me what my order was. Yada, yada, yada. Y'all done lost my shit. Yada, yada, yada. And I'm like, I was like, no, ma'am, they gave us the incorrect name, and they told us the incorrect order. Therefore, we could not find the order. But now that you gave us the proper name, I'm letting you know that it's on the way it's coming out. Just give it a second. She's still popping off. She's still popping off. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna lie. Now you're doing a little too much. I don't know why you feel like you can just talk to me any type of way because I'm a freaking employee. Don't let this one thing I used to always tell the customers, because they really used to have me fucked up, bruh. Don't let the Wingstop fool you. I'm not trying to be here the rest of my life. I can give a fuck about this job. Like, don't let this shit fool you on some real shit. Once I already told her about what the status of her order was, like, she started to back out the store with her hand on her shirt type shit, and she pulling it up, she inching at it, and like I had to do a double take because I looked and then looked away, and then in my mind, I saw something black. So I'm like, bitch, oh my God. Put your coochie away, ma'am.
That's nasty, man.
Yo, hairy coochie. Nobody trying to see that, bro. Put it away. That's what I was thinking. And then when I looked again, I saw the L shape. I was like, this was it. This was it. I looked, hairy coochie. Looked again, saw it was an L. Looked up, and I'm like, you pulling out a gun for some chicken? That's dead ass what I said. I was like, you pulling out a gun for some chicken?
Oh no, security!
Bitch, you dirty. Like, now that I'm thinking back on it, you're dirty. You are a dirty person. Because she literally had it in her drawband on her hoo-ha. Like, right there. Like, this whole hoo-ha is right there in the drawband and it's hanging.
Nasty bitch.
And I'm just like, now what if you shot that little cootie off? What was you gonna do if you ain't have no more lips? What was you finna do? I'm disgusted. The longer and longer she stayed in the store, the more upset I was starting to get. And now that I'm looking back on it, that probably was not the smartest thing to do because she did have a gun. Like, you never want to agitate people who have a gun. You never know what the fuck they're capable of. Like, dead ass, period. For anybody, like, don't agitate nobody with no gun. You don't know what they're capable of. You don't want to be put in that position. Don't fucking do it. Don't do it. But the longer and longer she stayed in the store and the more and more I was seeing it, my voice started to get louder and louder because I was getting visibly upset. And I was like, why are you pulling out a gun? Like, it's never that serious for fucking chicken. Like, why are you pulling out a gun? Why are you pulling out a gun? And I said out loud, I was like, listen, ma'am, you could tote that shit all you want, but we call the police over here. So if you don't get out the stove, I'm going to call the police right fucking now. She's still yelling, she's still yelling, she's still yelling, but she finally backed her ass out. The other two ended up staying in the store. Mind you, while all of this was going on, people were still coming inside of the store. Like, slowly, one by one, people were coming in to pick up their food. Thank God, it was nobody that was ordering. They were just picking up their food. But it's like, you making a show in front of the rest of these people for no reason. And you look delusional. I was just looking at the guy and the girl, and I was like,
Poverty, this dude needs to go.
y'all really started this. Like, y'all may not have started it, but y'all really started this. Like, and I asked him, I was like, could it be under anybody else's name? He was like, no, it's under my name. It's under my name. Okay, so my camera just cut for the 4th and final time, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, turn on your post notifications so you can be notified when I post a new video. Let me know if y'all want to hear. Of course y'all want to hear it. I know y'all want to hear about it, but I just don't think right now is the time to talk about it. But I definitely do a story time on that because that was some nut ass shit. The little story time about the time I got cheated on. Boy! Finna be telling that story with me and my clown mask on it. But yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. And I'll see y'all in the... Hey! Really quick. Some of y'all like this little beat idea or whatever. Like, I literally just did it. It was kind of random because, you know, I did my lashes and then I was like, shoot. Like, when I do one self-care thing for me, everything got to be done. So if I, like, trim my eyebrows, boom, I'm doing my makeup. If I, like, put on some lashes, boom, I'm doing my makeup. If I, like, trying on new different lip glosses, boom, I'm doing my makeup. If I'm doing the lip anything, just leave me doing the makeup, like, on some real stuff. But yeah, that really pretty much concludes the video. There was another time, but he didn't the other time he didn't really pull out a gun on me. He threatened us over the phone because we had told him we was not taking no orders, and he got so fucking upset. Mind you, we was about to close. So we're about to close, and you holding us up. You don't want us to go home. That's why we hit his ass with the boneless only, motherfucker. Boneless only. You can only order boneless or tenders. And he got so upset that he started That situation right there don't even deserve its own fucking story time. It deserves to be put in at the end of this fucking video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.